I'm going to tell you right now one of the biggest flaws that a lot of people are making right now. People who are experiencing loneliness, like extreme loneliness, like they don't feel like anybody's connecting with them. They don't really feel like anybody wants to hear about them or that they really care about them. And a lot of the problem actually stems from the idea of space. Making space to connect with other people, making space to actually share how you feel, making space for them to share how they feel. Because I talk about this a lot, right? With the golden rule, whatever we put out into the world, we get back, right? When you make the space in your heart and in your mind to be able to acknowledge how you feel, I feel this, I feel worry, I feel pain, I doubt myself, I doubt what I'm doing, right? You have made space within yourself to say, okay, I can either keep and hold on to this or I can accept it and keep it moving, right? Same thing with other people. When you come into a space and you don't feel like other people really share and you don't feel like you have that connection where you can tell people how you're feeling and they don't really tell you how they're feeling, there's probably a disconnect. You probably need to go to them and say, "Hey, how you doing?" And when they say, "Oh, I'm fine, dude," you need to say, "No, bro, for real. How are you doing? Tell me, like, I want to know how you feel." Because I know we've been going through some stuff. I know we've been busy. I really need to hear how you're doing, man. It's important. When you make the space for somebody to truly share how they're feeling, a lot of the time they'll take up the opportunity. And even if they don't, be consistent. Actually check in on them regularly until they do feel comfortable enough for you to share, for them to share. And in the same token, they'll probably ask you how you're doing. You cared enough about me, I'm gonna care about you. Right? It's the golden rule. You're opening up a door for other people to build connection with you. That's what the whole thing about making space is about. I mean, look at where I am right now. This is the arcade room in the Apollo Groves Villa in South Georgia, in Preston, Georgia. I'll put the link down in the bio. They're not sponsoring this, but what I'm doing right now is I'm on a retreat with some friends, and I really just wanted to make space for everybody to be themselves, to think about, what's going on in life, or just to get away from everything, to think about absolutely nothing, right? To make that space for people to just connect and just to be and just to learn and grow without all of the frustrations of the world. We're not partying, we're not getting into trouble, we're not doing things that we're going to regret. All we can do is get closer to nature and get closer to ourselves and others. Right? But when we put that space together, that is where we build strong connection, right? Building that space for other people really is the solution to a lot of people's problems. I'll tell you. If you feel like you cannot share, it's probably because you haven't acknowledged your feelings within yourself enough to confidently say, "Hey, can I share this with you?" But since I've shared with you, I'd also like to invite you to share with me because it's important for us to be vulnerable because we're friends, right? That step for self-love, embracing who we are, that comes with making space. It comes from making space for forgiveness, forgiving ourselves for being inconsistent, forgiving ourselves for being doubtful, forgiving ourselves for isolating ourselves for as long as we have until we recognize and realize we need help. Ask for help. Tell others it's okay to ask for help. Tell others it's okay to say I love you. It's okay. It's okay to say that you love yourself. That's what this whole thing is about. Make some space. DM me, hit me up in the comments if you really have something to share. I want to know how you're feeling. Tell me how you're feeling in the comments. Share this out with somebody else that needs to know that they have the space to be, to share how they feel. I'm Anthony J. the Wolf Hunter. Peace.